What's going on, YouTube? So I figured out the leak. It's actually my turbo feed line. So right here, the one that wraps right around. It was too long, so we kind of like shoved it down, but it wasn't like super far down. But when my tranny mount broke, the motor actually rocked back and like smashed the line, so I'm gonna be trying to replace that. I have an extra one right now. It's from my the eBay kit I got, so hopefully it's long enough here. So I mean, this is it right here. I doubt very seriously it's gonna be long enough, but nah, it should be good. And hopefully this one fits tight enough so you don't have to like crimp it back anywhere or anything. So I really don't know if I'm going to be able to make this to get it tuned tomorrow. So I mean, we'll see kind of how that goes. And another thing is I'm going to try to figure out this oil burning issue. So I'm just going to take this exhaust manifold off and see if there's any oil in these like in the little ports. And if there is, I mean, that's most likely my valves. And if that's not the case, I'm going to bolt that back on and take off my exhaust. Another thing I might do is also take off all my intercooler piping and have my friend Jose weld all like notches around it, because if the tune ends up going good with all my fuel lines and all that, then I should be able to push more PSI. So it's already been popping off like 12 pounds of PSI, so we'll see with that. So yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this top intercooler piping coming from the compressor side of the turbo, just so I can access that oil feed line a little easier, and it should be as simple as that. Alright guys, so if you can see right there where my thumb is, that's where it split right there. It's gonna kind of be a pain to get this off because this is ran up under this short runner intake. Alright, so I got all that done. The oil line should just be able to pull it up and out. So this is the other one. How much longer it is, so when it's actually bolted up, we had it twisted down like that and all the way across. So when the motor rocked back, it pinched it right there. It's small, but it's definitely leaking a lot. So get that new one put on, and we should be good. Alright guys, it fixed it. Just changing that oil line. So yeah, that's what was making all the leaks. So we started it up for a few minutes, let it run. So right down that fitting right there was the one you have to take off. Yeah, that one. That's the one that it's on the top of your. It's like a little adapter that hooks on the side of your motor, and your oil filter screws on the bottom of it. So you just tap it in there, and this time it kind of looks, I really don't like the look of it. Before we had my other one ran all up under here, around and on top, but this one is going to be a better option because it ran right over the top, so that way nothing's behind the turbo. I did change my mind. I'm going to leave all the intercooler piping on I'm not taking off the exhaust manifold or the exhaust. Since I have no leaks, I'm probably going to top it off with oil and take it down to Ben at Blue Water Performance. That's my local tuner here at Colorado. So I'm gonna take it to him. Hopefully get a tune within a few days. Might be a week because I might have to order injectors. But yeah, I mean that should basically be it. Fingers crossed. I mean, I'm trying to make at least 600 horsepower. If I make 5, I think I'm making 500 wheel horsepower now, but if I can actually run like my air fuel ratio, if it's pretty good just running 500 wheel horsepower, I'd be happy with that. Right now my entire thing, I can't, like, it'll run, but in third and fourth it starts leaning out since I wasn't getting fuel. And that's when we upgraded the fuel lines. We upgraded the fuel line to 3/8 fuel line, so we did all that. Other than that, I mean, it should be done. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna call the night here. Hopefully, I get some more content out. Like, I'm gonna try to do daily videos, but I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Honestly, as long as I can get a video a day, or I mean, a video a week, that'll be fine with me. But yeah, just kind of get something out there. This, I mean, it hasn't been really driving that. Well, it's been driving, but it's been sitting for a while. So yeah, I'm just gonna top off that oil, and thanks for tuning in, guys.